Hi, I'm Ken Giles. I teach violin and sometimes viola at DC Youth Orchestra. I've been there as a teacher for more than 20 years, and I was there as a parent 40 years ago when my kids were at DC Youth Orchestra. So I feel like I've been involved for decades. I started playing viola when I was in elementary school, and I had the opportunity to go to Interlochen to they called it the National Music Camp then, and then to the Interlochen Arts Academy. So I did a lot of music at Interlochen in middle school and high school. I left Interlochen for a year in 1965 to be a Senate page. And this was another part of my growing up experience that's really influenced me all my life. I was here in 1965 in Washington, and I saw the Voting Rights Act get passed, and it really has influenced me the rest of my life. It's made me a civil rights activist, and what I've tried to do in my life is put the music and the social activism together so that students can see that their music influences our society and documents what's happening. In the 1970s and 1980s, I joined a band called Bright Morning Star. This was a folk music, topical song band. I played fiddle. I played the viola as a 5-string instrument. I had to put an E string on it, and I sang. And we did a lot of topical songs about peace, about environment, about civil rights and human rights. And we had the good fortune to meet and sing with some pretty well-known musicians like Pete Seeger and Odetta and Holly Near. And it really was an opportunity for me outside of the classical genre to do music that affected our society or that addressed issues in our society, trying to make our society better. DC Youth Orchestra was so important to my kids that it really inspired me to become a music teacher. I hadn't thought of myself as a music teacher until I saw my own 2 boys going through the early beginner classes at DC Youth Orchestra, and I realized, I know what they're teaching here, and I'd like to try this. So it really was an inspiration to me to become a music teacher. I'm really proud of the young people who are learning to play their instruments, and I am especially pleased that they care about the history and the kind of social context for the music we play. And I'm especially happy that DC Youth Orchestra is still rooted in the DC community. I mean, here it's been active for 65 years, and 3 generations of families have gone through the DC Youth Orchestra. There are grandparents, and then their children are the parents of students who are in my classes right now. So what a wonderful community-oriented music education group.